Hello there everyone, my name is Oversoul, this is Oversoul Gaming, and welcome back to Firewatch! Oh, we're finally gonna go see what's hiding in that yonder cave down yonder cave-in way. What could possibly be down there that is being hidden from us so profusely?
Hey, you didn't actually make that call, right? To the other lookout? It just stuck in my craw. I let myself imagine how fucked I would be if you'd been lying to me. But now that I asked, I kinda just wish I hadn't.
Of course I didn't. No way. They're trying to pit us against each other.
Yeah, you're right.
That's not gonna happen, though.
Thanks, Henry.
Well, here we are at the back entrance of the cave now. And this, we'll finally use the key. And see what all the hubbub is about, eh? Alright, not gonna lie, when I first played this part legit spooked me. Like, I was so afraid there was gonna be something spooky in here. I'd played too many horror games by that point.
Hell? Jesus, this is a big cave.
Also, what the hell? Somebody closed the door behind me. That's what the hell was about, but I accidentally interrupted it.
Delilah, someone locked me in the cave. Is this thing working? Delilah! Send someone to the cave, please! Can't get any damn reception.
So, we're still being followed, and we've been locked in here. So that's a long, steep drop. Ooh. Hopefully... There appeared to be a crack right here in the rock. This kind of looks like the place where you'd normally attach one of those ropes, yeah? Interesting. Alright. A way through. Because if it wasn't for that, we'd be screwed. We'd be trapped in here. And possibly die of starvation or suffocation. Nah, Delilah would have someone look for us. These are gonna fall. Oh.
It's freezing in here.
I thought they were gonna fall. But I guess I remembered incorrectly. I do remember what's in this cave, though. Another... Hey, wait a minute. That appears to be a shoe down there. Whose shoe is that, I wonder? Climbing up. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Squeeze on through now. And... Yeah, it's a very big cave. A lot of traversing that we gotta do here. Aha! There's a light at the end of the tunnel. Ta-da! And here we are. Oh! Alright, time to report.
Hey, are you there?
Yeah, what is it? What did you find?
Nothing yet, because someone tried to trap me in there.
You saw someone?
No, someone slammed the gate behind me and then ran away. I found another way out, but if I hadn't, Jesus!
So you didn't find anything?
No.
Thanks for your
There's a spot
concern.
where someone had sunk an anchor, but the hardware's gone now.
I don't have any climbing equipment.
I just have my ropes. I'm gonna hike back to Two Forks and see if I can find anything that could double as an anchor to use in the spot.
Well, that doesn't sound dangerous.
Yeah, we're not gonna get to see what's in that cave yet. We have to come back when we can get down that shale slide. But something very interesting over here.
Delilah, I just found an outcropping that someone was using as a little fort. I think it was Brian Goodwin.
Really?
Yeah, he built himself a real castle. Bunch of rocks stacked up. He made a wall and a perimeter.
God. Yeah, that's perfect.
You know, maybe he made it because he was afraid of them. He was in the middle of really sprucing up the joint when they left.
What else?
There's a busted old toy out here, some sort of electronic game.
Yeah? I like Pong.
Everybody likes Pong. It's a little weird that he'd just leave so much of his stuff out here.
Well, maybe they were in a hurry when they left. Like I said, he wasn't supposed to be out here.
Yeah.
They almost got busted. Brian liked to go out on the railing of the tower and wave at the planes that dump water on fires, and I got a call because someone thought a kid was up in Two Forks. I lied, and just said it was Ned. If I ratted him out, they would have been forced to leave, and I don't know, I guess I just felt like I was saving him from whatever shitty life Ned was gonna bring him back to. Not that it ended up mattering.
There's a ham radio schematic here, something Brian was working on.
Yeah, I think that was the one thing Ned did do with him. You know, tinkering on stuff like that.
Dear Mr. Zackler, I'm with my dad in... I can't read that, it's too small. With my dad in Lander, Wyoming. It's pretty neat. Dad fished in a spot called Sinks Canyon. Most of Wyoming looks like home in Nebraska, but then there are mountains and woods when you go far. I'm sorry, I can't mow your lawn this summer, but I hope you found a good person to do it instead. Can you write back and tell my dad when school starts, because I don't think he knows. Your friend and neighbor, Brian Goodwin.
There's also a postcard here from Brian to, I guess, his neighbor.
What's it say?
That he's with his dad and sorry he can't mow his lawn this summer.
Oh, gosh.
And also he was worried his dad didn't know when school started. I'd say that's a lucky break if I were him.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. With it, Dad.
I found that bag of hooks that I just picked up, or, well, anchors. It's actually a bag of anchors. That's what we're going to use to get further down in the cave, but, Wizards and Wyverns is probably like a D&D game that he made for himself.
There's some grade A dork contraband here.
You found his pocket protector?
I found a data sheet for one Gladius Silva, half-elf armor 7.
Classic Wizards and Wyverns.
And there should be, a note to the Ranger. Alright, this one I can read. Dear Ranger, hi, my name is Brian Goodwin. Hi, my name is Brian Goodwin. If you found this note, it should be with a bunch of climbing anchors, I hope. Could you do me a favor and please return them to me, Brian Goodwin, in the mail? My address is 55 Foxtrot Lane, North Platte, Nebraska, 69101. If you tell me your name and address, I will give you a reward for this. You are probably wondering why I left these here. Well, they are my dad's, and I don't want him to lose them, but I don't want to do any more climbing on this trip, so I thought I should pretend to lose them. But if you help me get them back, everyone will be happy. Thank you for your time. Thank you, Ranger. Brian, P.S. The reward will be good.
Brian stole his dad's climbing gear, his anchors.
That's convenient.
Yeah, it is. I think he was going to hide them in a cash box or something and never got around to it. I mean, he left a note for a ranger to find them and send them back to him in Nebraska.
Because he hated climbing?
Yeah, it sounds like Ned was pushing him, and pretending to lose his anchors was the easiest way to put a stop to it.
I hope it worked. God, what an asshole.
Yeah. Man, that is the sort of thing that would have caused me to catch a beating growing up.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't put it past old Ned.
Brian was doing a science fair project about bouncing radio waves off of a meteor shower.
Poor kid left his homework?
Yeah. He must have been pretty smart, huh?
Yeah, sharper than a lot of the grown-up knuckleheads I'm used to, yeah.
What, you're saying I'm one of those knuckleheads, is that it?
I wasn't, but, now that I think about it...
Because I know lots of stuff.
Oh, please, drown me in your surplus of knowledge. I've been waiting all these years for a man as wise as you to take this job.
Well, that wait's over, sweetheart.
Call me sweetheart again, and you'll use that big sexy brain of yours to fill out your unemployment paperwork.
sorry, boss.
Damn. Alright, back to Two Forks. We'll have to go about this
What
cave
do you
thing
think is in
later.
there?
Oh, wait.
There's gotta be something. Why else try to kill me? I don't know, really. I mean, we gotta find out. What do you think?
Whatever it is, they don't want you telling anyone about.
I mean, they closed the door when they could have just...
Bashed your head in with a rock or chopped you up with a
Are you serious with this shit right now?
hatchet. God, are you sure you want to go back in there?
Honestly, I just want to know. I want to know what is worth doing everything that's been done to us.
Yeah, me too. And not going to jail would be a nice kicker.
Okay, so I have to go down this way. I might actually be able to go get that raccoon trophy right now. I'm not 100% positive, but I'm about to find out. Hayabada!
Oh, also, those girls turned up. Looks like you didn't kill them. Nobody did. They took some farmer's tractor
Yay!
for a joyride down in Riverton and, landed in jail.
I wish I cared more.
I wonder if they know anything. If there's some way to ask them about whatever happened at their camp.
I think we'd be smart to let sleeping dogs lie.
You're probably right.
Fair enough. I wonder if it's not too late to get the raccoon thing here. Before we were too early, and now we might be too late. But it's worth trying at least once more. Ooh, God, it got dark in here. It's like a horror game now. Hello.
Oh my god!
Yep, okay. Pissed him off. He was having a nice little slumber. Normally you're able to report that raccoon attack, but we probably came on the wrong day for all that noise. Alright, that thing was beeping just a second ago, so it was over here somewhere, so I'm gonna figure out what that's all about. There's a gap in the brush here. Oh yeah, we can... Hey-ya! This isn't the way the beeping is, though, but it might be. Oh crap, this is another little hidden area. And a note. And a tape.
Do you know whatever happened to Dave the Ranger?
No, why?
I was just wondering about him and the other guy, Ron.
Last I heard, Ron was in Alaska. His ex-girlfriend, Debbie, is the one who works the Forest Service desk in Cody.
Well, Dave got beat up pretty bad in a bar fight last year.
Huh, I never heard about that. I've heard people give him a hard time because he, isn't exactly a ladies' man.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, people are shitty.
I get it. So he was at the bar and people beat him up because he was gay. Dave, hey yo, Debbie told me about what happened at Cassie's, and I just want to say I'm real sorry. That's just, I don't know, fucked. Totally fucked. I wish I would have been there. I would have kicked the living shit out of every one of those ignorant hicks. Debbie was trying to explain to me why they'd kicked your ass so good, and I just don't get it. Fucked. Anyway, man, I don't really know how to get a hold of you. I sent a note up to the hospital in Billings, but I'm not even sure you're still there. Deb and I are talking about heading up to Alaska in the spring, so I'm not sure I'll be out here again. So yeah, maybe you'll get this note in May. Also, dude found this old song in a shitter near Hawk's Rest. Appropriate place for it, really, and thought I'd give it the Ron treatment for you. Dig it. Get better, amigo. Find me if you're ever in Sitka. Ron.
So I found notes
And
between these two
cassette tape.
rangers, Ron and Dave. You know them?
Yeah. What do they have to do with anything?
Well, nothing, I don't think. I just found a cassette tape one of them left for the other.
Do you think it could be anything like the tape you have of us?
No, it's definitely not. It's just music. Don't worry.
Well, if it's the new Milli Vanilli, it could be just as incriminating.
I've got a dead elk
Uh-oh.
here. It's torn up something good.
You think it got wise to a government program?
Shut up. This elk is wearing a tracking collar. The wave receiver picked it up.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's numbered.
Like the subjects they were following.
Yeah, like that?
Well, that would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, it would. Maybe they were tracking elk at that site. Maybe they were doing exactly what they said they were. Delilah.
Yeah.
There was lots of equipment there. I mean, they could have been up to a lot, you know?
Yeah, sure.
They could be.
And if you're wondering where's my ass been, it's been corroding.
Alright, here we are back at the entrance to the cave. And now, we're gonna do some climbing. Just gotta make sure. Of course, you can only see it for so far. Alright. I saw that clipping through the rock. Alright, here we go. Anticipation builds as we slowly make our way down the shale slide. What could be awaiting us at the bottom of the cave down here? Why has someone gone so far out of their way to keep it hidden? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Just a few more feet, ladies and gentlemen. And everyone else. Another drop. Shalabada! Man, this cave is huge. Doesn't look that big from the outside, but it goes really far down underground. That's the big deal. Uh-oh.
Ah, shit. Are you... Oh, God. You're Brian Goodwin. God. Poor kid. You fell. Your stuff gave out. Oh, you poor fucking kid.
That's sad, isn't it? So the whole time, Brian Goodwin's been dead down here. And if you think it's messed up that I'm taking a picture of the body, you have to remember that it would, if this was real, it would be part of his job. He'd literally have to, you know, for evidence reasons and such. Alright, we need to get out of this cave, and so we can report the body because our signal doesn't work down here. Alright, yeah, I was gonna say stop going so slow. I'd like to jog now. Holy long cave. So, who was it that wanted to keep us? So, if that was Brian Goodwin, it kind of makes you wonder who was trying to hide his body. So the whole thing is just a circle around, see? And we didn't get locked in this time, yay! Now, she did say that Brian was out here with his dad.
Hey, Dee.
There you are. I've been worrying my ass off.
You need to call search and rescue.
What?
There's a body in the cave. It's Brian Goodwin.
Gotta be fucking kidding me. How does that... What? I don't... How?
Climbing, I think, or made to look like a climbing accident.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I think that's just what it was. I mean, he was probably exploring the cave and maybe his rope gave out. Look, whoever locked me in there probably didn't even know about him.
That's not true. I don't think.
I'm sorry, Delilah. I'm so sorry.
He'd be alive if I had told someone he was out here. I don't know where he'd be, but I can assure you it would not be rotting at the bottom of that cave. There's nothing to say. Hike back. I think we're leaving tomorrow anyway.
We'll take you home with us, Turt. I'm not gonna leave you out here to burn. But we basically were gonna pack up all of...
No, I was just busy packing up.
Well, there's gonna be a lot more. The service says this thing is 2% contained.
Well, is this the June fire or the site fire? Or...
Well, the two fires merged into one unmitigated disaster. They're renaming it after my lookout. You about packed up?
Shouldn't we talk for a sec, about things?
About what?
We still don't know who was listening to us, who was following me around, who made that tape.
Yeah, all we have is the body of a dead boy who did nothing wrong.
But maybe we can still find these people.
Look, I think whoever's out there caused the site fire to cover their tracks, and I'm almost certain that when I get off the helicopter, I'm going to be led into a room and made to listen to a tape of me saying we started it.
And we don't know shit. What can I do?
Well, there's something for you to do. Holy shit.
Holy crap. Yeah, oh my god.
We don't know what it is. It could be nothing.
Yeah, it could also be whoever was listening to us, whoever made the tape.
Okay. Yeah, look, you should pack up everything you need in case we get the call and you can't come back.
All right, look, if something happens...
I'll remember you.
I was hoping you'd have a backup plan or something.
Yeah, okay, I'm probably gonna move to Canada. Ontario, maybe.
No, I meant if something happens to me.
Right, if you don't find out who made the tape and I have to hit the road.
Forget it.
Be safe, Henry.
She knows what you meant. She's just screwing with you. Alright, now we gotta find the source of this beepity beep. Uh-oh, the
What's
beeps
your
are getting
status?
stronger.
I think I'm getting close.
Alright, well, I just got word that they are coming to get us. My place.
You sound worried.
No, it's just...
Brian?
I'll coordinate with the evac team and let you know when to head towards the tram. It's north. Far. Past where you found that cut back in May. There's an emergency tram out there that will let you hike to the rendezvous point at my lookout.
Aha!
Someone left a rope for me to climb up. I'm down near the lake.
How do you know it's for you?
There's a tracking collar tied to it. Someone was leading me here.
Plus your name.
And there's another tape.
Oh my god, Henry.
Alright, let's listen.
Yeah, hi, Henry. Hey, you better find this before it burns up. We've been causing each other a lot of headaches. Now I gotta go stake out a site that's as fit for living as the one you're about to find. You'll get it when you see it. You can't blame me for keeping an eye on you. Not after bumping into you back in May. Down by the cave, for croc's sake. I've been up here for 3 years. I kept it cozy. Winters are harsh as hell, and I ran out of books. But I got that antenna rigged up, and Delilah, she's a record you don't gotta flip. I kinda get why Brian took to her. About a week ago, I stopped worrying about you finding anything out, and that's right when everything went shithouse with you two. You guys don't know anything about having kids. All right, nobody knows nothing. It ain't Andy and Opie walking down a lake to fish every afternoon. It ain't Mayberry. But you gotta know I didn't kill him. All right, we were climbing. I was teaching him. Brian was uneducated in the way to do anything. He just fucking didn't sink his anchor the right way. You know, I thought about going back, having to answer questions, and having to get him put in the ground, and I didn't see the point. Don't come looking for me. Sorry about your wife.
We found the surveillance operation.
Okay, what does that mean? What is it?
It was Ned Goodwin. He was the one listening to us, just him.
Ned Goodwin. He made the tape?
Yeah. He's gone. He's deeper into the Shoshone. He doesn't want anyone to know he's out here.
Because he killed Brian. Because he killed his fucking son.
He's got a survival bunker with radios and everything. He made it all up.
You need to get back here. They say the helicopters are making rounds.
Okay. Goodwin was the one who wrote the reports I found at the site. He wrote down everything he did to us, and everything he did every day. He was scared shitless.
I bet.
You should see some of the stuff he was working on. I guess he had a lot of time on his hands. This boombox looks familiar.
It's the one that I threw in the water. Huh. Same kind of beer, huh?
He's got a radio base station up here. He was listening to us on that.
So there's your answer, ladies and gentlemen. The mystery has been solved. The entire time it was Ned Goodwin trying to prevent us from finding out that his son was dead, because he didn't want to have to answer for it. Even though it was an accident, he just didn't want to deal with it. He'd rather just bury the whole thing. And so he screwed with us to keep us off the trail, setting up everything. That fence, the research that was going on out there behind that fence was probably just your average, normal, scientific research into the wildlife out here. But what he did was he used that to his advantage in order to screw with us and make us paranoid, you see, and made it look like they were researching us when in fact it was him doing that with his falsified, oh my god, where's the repel option? Oh, okay. With his falsified research that he created in order to frame them. Then, since he knew that we were going there, that probably was their tent, but he probably placed all that false research in there to throw us off, and then proceeded to burn it down so that the whole thing would be blamed on us as well. Alright, now we need to get to Delilah's tower, which is all the way right there, the evac point. We can get through... Ooh.
I know I should be relieved. Relieved that there's no evidence of us starting that fire. Relieved that we're not crazy. That there wasn't some conspiracy. But I'm not. He was a sweet kid. With a shitty father who hid out here like a coward after dumping him in a hole.
Delilah, I think it was an accident. And I don't think Ned meant to kill him.
We don't know what happened for sure.
Ned wanted his son to be able to climb and do the sorts of things he did himself, but Brian couldn't.
And how'd that turn out, Henry? Sorry. God, it would have been so easy to tell the truth and have him sent home. I can't stop thinking about it.
You didn't do anything wrong.
Yes, I did. And now I've got to decide whether I tell people that he's down there so they can retrieve the body or not. And if I do, I'm going to be asked about Ned Goodwin.
Dee?
Oh, fuck.
Is that a helicopter?
Yeah, hold on. Hey. No, there's one more. Yes, here, yeah. Yeah,
I'm
he's
getting
coming.
there as fast as I can.
Okay, 1 second. Hey, they're here, but they're making rounds. They'll come back. I think I'm gonna go with them.
D, what if they don't come back for me?
They'll come back. That's their job.
Just what if we missed something about, something, I don't know.
Henry, you're tired. There's nothing big going on. They'll come back for you.
Just wait.
I'm gonna go.
Okay, if you have to.
I have to. Hike safe.
Alright, here we are, finally on our way to the evacuation point. The supply drop is to the left, thoroughfare to the right. This is one of the areas we have not been to yet in the entire game. This is where Delilah's tower is, and you have to actually take a gondola across the valley to get to it.
Hey, I'm at the evac spot near the ravine. Delilah, are you there? Delilah?
Nope, she ended up leaving. It's sad. I can't remember. I think there might be an ending that you can get where Delilah actually waits for you before she leaves. But if there is, I don't remember how to get it. If there is, I'll try to find it and I'll post it in the comments. But, either way. When I first played this, when I did my Let's Play that's since been lost, I did not get her to stay for me either. I'm just gonna waste the rest of the film on this so that we can get the trophy for using all the film. There we go. That should actually be every trophy then, because the last one is story related. And I got all the optional ones. You saw that we got one when I picked up that cassette tape. Delilah's lookout tower. This is where she's been the whole time. And she could see us in our tower. Well, you can't really see it very well now, but there should be a drawing of Henry in here somewhere. Ah, here we go. It's kinda sweet. Time to request an evac.
Hello? Is anybody there?
Hi. Yeah, it's me. I'm back at the staging area near the trailhead. I think I see your truck.
Red? Colorado plates?
Yeah. It's a piece of shit.
Ha!
Well, yeah.
I think there might be a raccoon living in it.
Make sure he's comfy, I guess.
Hey, it shouldn't take long for the helicopter to reach you.
Okay.
There's a debrief in a situation like this. Lots of questions.
Shit. So, taking stock, we found out an old lookout killed his only son and decided to become a lonely hermit.
Yes.
And we prevented one fire?
Basically started another.
Okay, so that's a wash.
Oh, I'll have to figure out what I'm doing every summer from now on that isn't this.
You're not coming back?
No. And you'll have to... I don't know.
I probably wouldn't come back either after all that.
Me neither. I don't know what's next.
Tell you what, why don't you choose for me and I'll choose for you?
All right, sure. Maybe... Maybe you could come back to Boulder with me and figure it out down there. Just a thought.
You don't want me down there.
Well, I just asked you.
Look, I've got some things to do in Casper, and maybe I'll head south sometime after that. I could come by.
I shouldn't have chose that option, because it made it look like he didn't learn anything.
So, what about me?
He needs to go back to his wife.
I think you should go to Julia,
Yep.
and then you can figure it out. Maybe put that typewriter to good use. Give me a sexy accent or something if you write about this.
Huh.
Yeah.
You gotta go see her.
Yeah, sure.
Henry, Look, you came out to put your memories behind you, and they're still right there in front of you.
You're right. I mean, I think you're right.
Good.
When I get back, maybe I could,
We shouldn't focus on this summer. Next year we'll roll around, and then the year after that, and then it's just I don't know. My Aunt Judy called it a pause in the hallway of time.
Did your Aunt Judy smoke a lot of pot?
Yeah?
Well, you should try to take her advice, too.
Yeah, we'll see.
There's the helicopter.
They'll land back where you hiked up. Good luck, Henry.
You too. Good luck.
No. Henry, you keep it for yourself, okay? Bye, Hank.
Hank. Man, this game has such a bittersweet ending. Because it's like, when you find out the answer to the mystery, it's like, oh, yay, I have closure because I know what happened, but at the same time, it makes me feel very sad because of what happened. And then Henry and Delilah don't even get to meet. I like to think, though, that they meet after he rides the helicopter back, you know? The developers just didn't want to render any characters in this game, that's all it was. Except for this helicopter guy here at the end. That's probably like the only one they ever did. Because you remember the girls are just silhouettes. Well then. A job well done, I say. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, that was Firewatch. This music that's currently playing right now is not the actual music that plays during the credits. I replaced it, though, because if I remember correctly, that music is copyrighted. But anyways, so, I don't really need to recap what we learned, because we basically just talked about all of it at the end there. So I'll just go ahead and tell you guys to let me know what you thought of the game altogether, the story, the reveal, what happened exactly, and all that stuff in the comments down below. And I'll leave you now to enjoy these credits and all of the photos that we took. And if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave it a like. And of course, as always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you possibly at another day. Definitely at another time, and likely in another video. Okay, goodbye.